guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now, I just finished watching Heartland Season 16, Episode 2, and of course, I want to give you guys kind of like my initial thoughts and first reactions after watching the episode for the very first time, as it just premiered on CBC and CBC Gem here in Canada. Just a friendly reminder that this is not my full in-depth review of the episode. That will be coming out tomorrow on my channel. If you guys are interested at all in seeing everything that I think about Episode 2 of Heartland Season 16, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss that video when it is posted tomorrow. But this video is kind of just like my initial thoughts and first reactions as I just watched the episode for the first time. So I'm going to forget things that happened in the episode. I'm not going to mention some things. That will all be covered in my full review of the episode tomorrow on my channel. And then as well, before I begin, I need to remind you guys to please leave a like on the video if you enjoy, and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for daily Heartland videos and Season 16 updates, and eventually Season 17 updates. So if you guys want to be one of the first to find out if there's going to be a Heartland Season 17, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And then leaving a like on a YouTube video, I've said it before but I'll say it again, is the best way to support a content creator here on YouTube, and it doesn't cost you anything. So please leave a like on this video if you are able to. And then of course, this goes without saying, but I'm going to remind you guys as well, everything I say in this video is my own personal opinion. If you guys disagree, that's fine. If you agree, that's great. Just everything I say in this video, please remember, is my own personal opinion. So my first reaction after watching the episode, my initial thoughts should surprise nobody, or my reaction should surprise nobody. It should surprise nobody, basically, is what I'm trying to say when I say I loved the episode. But again, that's no surprise. Now, what did I love about the episode? Well, the biggest thing that stood out to me is actually something I'm going to make a video on in the very near future, but that is Katie's character development. Now, there are several reasons I love Katie's character development in Season 16 so far. One, she is Lou and Peter's daughter, and we all know how I feel about Lou and Peter and Michelle Morgan, so I don't need to explain that. But also, what I'm going to explain in the video I'm going to be posting in a couple of days, hopefully, is that basically the short version of that video is the fact that if they don't develop the younger characters on the show right now, Heartland's gonna end when Amber Marshall and Michelle Morgan and Sean Johnston and all the main cast of Heartland decide, hey, we want to do something different. If they don't develop the younger characters on the show's going to end when that happens. But the show doesn't have to end, in my opinion, when that happens, if they do what they're doing now, and that is developing the younger characters on the show, developing the next generation of the Heartland family. So the fact that Katie and Lyndy and Logan and hopefully Parker are getting bigger storylines in Season 16 is crucial to the future of the show. So I'm very happy with what I'm seeing right now, and that is major character development for Katie and Logan and Lyndy. I guess time will tell when it comes to the character of Parker, because she was not in tonight's episode, but I'm hoping that they will develop her character as well. And then the next thing I want to mention is Logan's character. Drew Davis is phenomenal as Logan. I am loving Logan's character so far in this season. I love the relationship Amy has with Logan, and this episode, it really showed, in my opinion, how much Logan respects Amy and how much Amy cares about Logan. It kind of reminds me of like I think what I'm kind of getting from seeing them so far in Season 16 is that Amy's kind of like a mother figure to Logan, in my opinion, or at least a big sister kind of figure in Logan's life, because we know he doesn't have that. At least that hasn't been established, that he doesn't have an older sibling or anything like that. If that has been established, I completely forgot that. But I also don't think anything's ever been mentioned about Logan's mom. Now, we did hear him in this episode say he has to go call his dad when he found out that he passed his exam. I love that Amy is kind of taking on that role of like mother figure slash big sister kind of figure to Logan. I'm loving that. And Amber Marshall and Drew Davis are doing a phenomenal job portraying that relationship on screen. I think it's very genuine, and I'm excited to see more of it. Now, the character of Lyndy in this episode, she was adorable. Okay, the Spencer twins, the fact that they're getting more lines in this season, I love. Okay, because it goes back to the fact that I know from a storyline standpoint, from a TV show writing standpoint, from the way I understand that TV shows are written, and specifically how I know Heartland is written, these characters are so important to the future of Heartland. If you want there to be a Heartland season 17, 18, 19, 20, etc., these characters are crucial. And that is why I'm making a video on it in the very near future. But Lyndy was adorable. And I'm going to say this probably in every single one of my videos I make about season 16. But Amber Marshall's relationship with the Spencer twins who play Lyndy is adorable. I love it. It's so easy to tell that Amber has a fantastic relationship with them off screen, which makes the relationship of mother and daughter with Lyndy and Amy so believable and so genuine on screen. And sometimes that's not always the case in TV shows. Sometimes a mother-child relationship and a father and child relationship doesn't feel genuine. But because Amber has such a strong relationship with the Spencer twins off screen, the mother and daughter relationship of Lyndy and Amy feels so genuine when you're watching it, and it's absolutely adorable. Now, one thing I also want to mention about this episode, and don't you worry, we're getting to Lou and Rick, okay? We're getting there. I'm just trying to get through other things before I rant about how much I love Lou and Rick in this episode, okay? One thing that stood out to me in this episode is the fact that Tim and Jessica were not in it, which I find very interesting. I said last week that I am still okay, how do I explain this? I'm enjoying how Jessica has joined the show, but I'm still a little bit hesitant on her character because we don't know that much about her, and she married a main character of the show suddenly. And so for them not to be in this episode, I found a little bit odd, and specifically the fact that Tim wasn't in this episode, I found very odd, but we do know from the promo for next week's episode that Tim is in next week's episode, so that's great. I love Tim. He's hilarious. Chris Potter is phenomenal. I just thought that it was a little bit different and odd that Tim and Jessica were not in this episode. And then finally, I want to talk about Lou and Rick. I just have 3 words. I love them. They are so adorable, okay? I love Lou and Rick's friendship. I love Michelle and Aiden's friendship. And the storyline of Lou helping Rick and being his reference for adoption was adorable. Okay? I loved it. By the way, I should have warned you about this in the beginning of the video. I don't know if I did or not. I forget. But a little late now, but hey, spoilers for the episode if you haven't seen it yet. Sorry. But I loved it, okay? Now, you guys know how much Michelle and Aiden mean to me, okay? So it should come as no surprise that they were my favorite part of the episode, besides Katie for future Heartland season reasons. But besides that, Lou and Rick were my absolute favorite. Rick is hilarious, but I found it so cute that he was so nervous in this episode to ask Lou to be his personal reference for the adoption application. And Michelle and Aiden, I love them so much. Okay? I love their characters of Lou and Rick, and I love Michelle and Aiden. Have I made that super clear? Because it needs to be very clear. I love them so much, and I'm so grateful for their impact on my life and the encouragement that they have given me in the past. So it should come as no surprise that they were my favorite part of the episode. But anyway, that is all I have for my initial thoughts and reactions. I say as this video is currently 10 minutes long. Oops. If you guys are interested at all, of course, in seeing my full in-depth review of the episode, make sure to subscribe and keep an eye out because that video will be coming out tomorrow. And as well, leave a like on the video if you haven't already. And of course, if you're a Heartland fan, make sure to subscribe because all we talk about on this channel is Heartland and occasionally Manifest, but mostly Heartland because Heartland is superior in every way, okay, to every TV show on the planet. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Goodbye.